Every choice is a risk. Every risk is a choice. In trading, we focus on the risks in the market, but what if the biggest variable isn't the chart, but the person looking at it? In this episode of Trader's Playbook, we're unpacking Michele Wucker's You Are What You Risk. Before this book, Wucker gained global attention for introducing the concept of the gray rhino, a highly probable, high-impact threat we tend to ignore until it's too late. Think of it as the opposite of a black swan. Her work urges decision-makers to confront obvious risks head-on. And now, she's turning that lens inward. In You Are What You Risk, she explores how your unique relationship with risk defines who you are, how it shapes every single trading decision you make. We often talk about risk in terms of stop losses, volatility, and leverage. But author and policy analyst Michele Wucker argues that our approach to risk is far more personal. She introduces a core concept she calls the risk fingerprint. Just as a real fingerprint is unique, so is your personal relationship with risk. Wucker uses a powerful metaphor to explain its structure. She says our underlying personality traits are like the ridges, arches, and loops that give the fingerprint its distinctive form. Then, our life experiences alter it, much like a cut might leave a scar on our skin. This fingerprint is the invisible force guiding your hand when you decide on your position size, choose an asset, or react to a sudden market move. So, what makes up this risk fingerprint? Wucker identifies three main components. First, your innate personality traits. Are you naturally cautious, or are you drawn to excitement? This is your baseline. Second, your experiences. A past trading loss can make you more hesitant, while a series of wins might build confidence. These personal histories shape how we perceive danger and opportunity. Finally, your social and cultural context. The opinions of your peers, the financial news you consume, and the economic environment you live in all subtly influence how you perceive and react to risk. Now, Wucker introduces another crucial distinction: the difference between active and passive risks. For a trader, active risk is the decision to enter a trade, to try a new strategy, or to increase leverage on a position. It's a deliberate choice. Passive risks, however, are far more subtle. These are the risks we face by not acting. This could be the failure to close a losing trade, hoping it will turn around, or the failure to take profits at a reasonable target out of greed. It's the risk of sticking to an old strategy when market conditions have clearly changed. Wucker warns that we often misjudge passive risks. For a trader, recognizing these passive risks, the cost of doing nothing, is just as important as managing the active risks you take. To make things more practical, the book introduces a tool developed by British psychologist Trickey, the risk type compass. It avoids the simple risk-seeking or risk-averse labels and instead maps personality across 8 distinct types. Let's look at a few contrasting examples. The wary type is described as being ultra-sensitive about vulnerability and exposure to risk. They are shrewd and vigilant and fervently seek to establish order and control events. In contrast, the adventurous type is enterprising and undaunted and tends to get impatient. They are stimulated by new and exciting opportunities. Then there is the deliberate type. Their habit of planning, preparing, and following established processes makes them not easily unnerved. And on the other side, you have the carefree type. They see opportunity before they see risk. The book details all 8 types, helping you pinpoint where you might fall on the compass. So should you read You Are What You Risk? If you are looking for a book that gives you specific trading strategies or technical analysis shortcuts, this is not it. However, if you want to understand the why behind your trading decisions, this book is invaluable. It's for the trader who understands that a huge part of success lies in self-awareness. It provides a lens through which you can examine your own habits and motivations, helping you move from reactive, emotional trading to a more conscious, strategic approach. How can this benefit a trader on a platform like Deriv? The connection lies in using this self-knowledge to tailor your trading experience. Knowing your risk fingerprint and risk type helps you choose the right tools for your specific personality. A trader with a wary risk profile, who is zealous about eliminating uncertainty would naturally gravitate towards Deriv's risk management features. They would meticulously set stop-loss and take-profit levels on every trade to control their exposure. A trader who identifies as deliberate might leverage the platform's analytical tools, spending time testing strategies on a demo account before risking real capital. Meanwhile, a trader who identifies with an adventurous or carefree risk type might be more drawn to exploring opportunities in leveraged products and volatility. The platform offers the instruments, but your risk fingerprint determines how you use them. Understanding your innate tendencies allows you to build a trading plan that you can actually stick with, because it works with your personality, not against it. This fosters a more confident and sustainable approach to the markets. You are what you risk pushes you to ask the hard questions. It concludes by saying we should not just ask about the risk of a possible action, but also, what is the risk of not doing this? In the end, understanding your relationship with risk isn't just about protecting your capital, it's about unlocking your potential. Join us next time on Trader's Playbook as we review John K's Other People's Money. We'll explore its powerful critique of the modern financial industry and ask whether it has lost its way from its fundamental purpose. Make sure you don't miss it. Subscribe to our channel, give this video a like if you found it useful, and share it with your fellow traders. We'll see you in the next episode.